Morning my friends and welcome back. Today we're doing a banana caramel tart. Oh my god, it's one of my favourite things in the world to eat. Every time I go down the bakery they're always sold out. Now a girlfriend of mine makes this beautiful one and she gave me the recipe for it. So we're going to make it today. So there's a few steps to it but it's pretty easy. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the base. So you need 1 cup of plain flour, sifted. And then you need 60 grams of cold butter. Now you chop it up and you put it in your flour and you mix it with your fingers like this until it comes out looking like this. And you'll be able to get it and squeeze it and it will all stay together. And then you can just crumple it back up again. Alright, so you want to get it like that. Wash my hand. Okay, then you want to put in I'll write the recipe below because I always say stuff wrong. Alright, 2 tablespoons of castor sugar and 1 egg yolk beaten up. And 1 tablespoon of water. Alright, you want to mix it all up. Sort of push it all down with your spoon. Till you get it all off the bottom. Just work it in a bowl. Keep going. Alright, and once your bottom's clean, alright, just keep pushing it into a ball for a minute or half a minute or so. Alright, once you've got it into a bowl, alright, done. Wrap it in plastic and we want to stick it in the fridge for half an hour. So next is the caramel filling. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to get 2 egg yolks and you want to beat them up a little bit with a fork and leave them aside. You want to get 1 cup of milk. You want to put 1/4 of a cup of corn flour in it. Whisk that up and then leave that aside. Get your vanilla extract and your teaspoon measuring thingy sitting there ready to go as well. Alright, once that's all whipped in, you want to get yourself a saucepan. So make sure those things are ready because you need them like straight away. Alright, in a saucepan you want 125 grams of butter. You want to chop it up and put it in there. You want a tablespoon of water and 1 cup of firmly packed brown sugar. Now we're going to put it on the stove and you want it on low heat until you've melted it all down and you can't hear the sugar anymore, it's all melted. Once it's done that, you pour in your corn flour and milk mix, alright, and you turn the heat up and as it starts boiling, it'll start thickening. It's kind of the same thing as gravy. And then when you get it a bit thicker than gravy, it's ready. Once it thickens up, so when it's just going to start boiling, if you go like that and you see all little white dots everywhere, don't freak out, that's the corn flour. Once it actually starts boiling and it gets thick, that all melts away, alright? And this is how you want it. Alright, so just nice, really thick, maybe a little bit too thick a gravy. Probably I'd call that perfect gravy. That's the kind of consistency you want it. So you really only need it on the boil, once it brings it up to the boil for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, while it thickens up. Alright, so once that's done, you want to add your 2 egg yolks, your 2 beaten egg yolks. And you want to whisk it real quick. Whisk them in. Right, whisk it in nice and good. Alright, once they're whisking, you want to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. golden goodness, that one. Alright, mix that in really well. And then you want to put some cling wrap over it and put it aside. It can stay aside up to 40 minutes while we're doing everything else. Half hour, 40 minutes, it can, no worries, sit on the bench somewhere. Alright, so wrap it and just put it aside. At this stage, you want to put your oven on to 190 degrees Celsius to preheat it. You want to get roughly 300 ml of thickened fresh cream. Two heaped teaspoons of icing sugar. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix it up. Then get yourself an electric beater out, and then you want to beat it up until it's nice and thick. Not too thick that you turn it into butter though. Alright, but you want to get it nice and thick so it's making the patterns. Once it's making thick patterns, it's ready. Alright, so cream's in the fridge, oven's preheated. Grab your caramel for a second. Give it another little mix in. Cover it back up and put it aside again. Okay, now you're supposed to use a flan tin, alright? So a flan tin is one of those tins that they're only like that high and they've got the jagged edges around them and the bottom comes out of it. But I don't have one, so I'm going to attempt to do it in a spring form tin where I open this and it opens up and the bottom drops out, and we'll just see how we go. So whatever tin you got, lots of butter, lots of flour, mix it all up, tap it all out, and there's your tin grease ready to go. So the next thing you're going to do is you get your dough out. Alright, you want to get yourself 2 pieces of baking paper. Now you want to find the shiny sides, and you want the shiny sides inwards, alright? So you want the shiny sides to be in between them. Alright, get yourself a rolling pin. Now if this is too dry, I'll show you a little trick. Yeah, to fix it. Okay, so in the middle, one on top. Push it down. Start rolling. Oh, I think I've left it in the fridge a little bit too long. Right. As you can see, that's a little bit too dry still, right? So, get yourself a bowl. Break it up. Get a teaspoon of water. Chuck a teaspoon of water in it. Mix it back up. Probably should have used a bigger bowl, but as usual. And just mix it all in. Pull the bottom out. Obviously, get a bigger bowl. Alright. Oh, that's a little bit more pliable. Circle. I'll try a log. Alright, I'll try again. Alright, peel one off. Get your tin. As you can see, folks, you don't leave it on, so put it in there. Alrighty. Pull it down. Get it flat down a bit. Hopefully I don't make it stick to all this. Alright. Push it in a bit. Get that wall up a bit further. There we got there in the end. That's all that matters. That's how you get there in the end. Okay. Ready to go. Don't know how, but we got there. Alright, so now your oven's preheated at 190 degrees Celsius. You have to put this in for between 10 and 15 minutes, depending on your oven. I'll tell you how long it took me in a minute. The only thing you have to do is do nothing for the next 10 or 15 minutes except keep an eye on it, alright? You want it nice and light and golden brown, but for some reason the edges will go brown first, so just keep an eye on it. Alright, fork. Sort of stab it without it on an angle. Stab it through the bottom. You don't want it to go straight through, obviously, but you want it to make all the decent dents in it. It stops it from rising too much. Some people put the rice and the, what do you call it, in there now, like paper and then the rice on the top for the first 10 minutes or whatever, but not me. Alright, and in it goes, 10 to 15 minutes, and keep an eye on it. So that took about 16 minutes, and I'm heaps happy with that. It's nice and brown around the edges. Beautiful. And it looks like it's all come off from around the edges too, so I'm absolutely wrapped with that. Alright, so you put that aside to cool down. Now, while that's cooling down, you want to get yourself a fry pan. And you want to get roughly 2 tablespoons of desiccated coconut. Roughly. And then basically as it gets hot, all you want to do is toast it. So you make it nice and light and brown. Alright, well hopefully you can see that, but it really doesn't take long. I've literally had it on there for a minute. See how it's going nice and brown? Alright, you don't want to burn it, but you want it to be toasty brown. Oh, I hope you can see the colour that's coming out of that now. Alright, that's plenty. Turn it off. Nice and brown and toasty. Get it straight out into a bowl. Alright, once you've let your flan cool down for about 5 minutes, take it off carefully. Slide your flan off carefully. Put it on whatever serving plate you want to use. Right. Yeah, that sucks. It's not big enough on the bottom, but we'll see how we go. Hopefully I don't break it. Get yourself a nice big one if you have to. Okay. Stir your caramel sauce one more time. Oh, here comes the fun parts. Pour it in. Just see how it goes because I did such a small edge on mine. I'm going to go there anyway. Wow. Oh, baby. Alright. Now I'm going to sit that like that in the fridge for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to put the banana on. Alrighty, let's do this. Alright, I sliced up a couple of bananas because I'm not really sure how many I needed. Now with the tart, I left it in there for an hour because I've stuffed up as usual. So, learn from my mistakes, friends. Definitely do the side of it, roll it out a bit more, do the side of it, double that, I reckon. But, yeah, I'm going to put all the banana on now. Now, if it goes everywhere, well, no one likes to waste a good tart, do they? So it doesn't matter how it looks, we'll still eat it anyway. So, yeah, just put all your banana on. Right, well the caramel held up beautifully. It didn't fall all over the edge or anything. Awesome. See, even if you stuff up, you can still do it alright. Like I say, if I can do it, you can do it. Alright, so I've got the cream out that we whipped up before. And I think I'm just going to put little dollops everywhere. Right, well the caramel held up beautifully. It didn't fall all over the edge or anything. Awesome. See, even if you stuff up, you can still do it alright. Like I say, if I can do it, you can do it. Alright, so I've got the cream out that we whipped up before. And I think I'm just going to put little dollops everywhere. And then maybe use a fork or something and spread it all around. Once you've done that, you get your coconut that you toasted and you sprinkle it on top. Make sure there's not a bit on there. And there you have it, folks. Look at that. We've just made a banana caramel tart. Yeah, it looks amazing. Even though I stuffed it up, it still looks amazing. Oh. Alright. I'm going to show you is a bit better. Alright, so I'm going to do what I normally do and turn it off and get a photo for you so you can see it properly. Well, thanks heaps for watching. Have yourselves a great day. And give it a go. If I can do it, you can do it. Oh, now I don't know if I said it or not, but I ended up taking it off of that plate and putting it on a flat plate. The only reason I did that is because I thought once I cut it, yeah, if it was on a plate like that, it might have all broken up. So what I might do is just take a photo of it like that, and then I'll cut a piece, and that might be better. Alright, well we've done it all together, so let's just cut a piece up, eh? Oh, what am I going to use? I'll try this one. Oh, I can't believe how pretty it looks. I'm so scared. I don't even think I'm cutting through it. Stop stuffing it around. Okay, it's got some crunch to it. Oh dear. Try this. Is that one piece there stopping me? Well, there you go, folks. Oh my gosh, can you see that? It's a pile of mess, but you know what? Oh. Alright, taste tester. Oh my god. Alright, that's better than the shops. Give it a crack. Doesn't matter how it looks in the end. It looks heaps pretty when it went out there. That's all that mattered. It's beautiful.